What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I wanted to talk about something that's not being talked about because the standards in the sport of boxing is just simply not the same. This is not to slight anybody. I just want to bring to the attention the different standards in the sport of boxing. When it comes to undefeated 3-division world champion, who simultaneously held the WBA, World Boxing Association, super title at 130, the WBA regular title at 135 and 140, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now 27 wins, no losses, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis. And in comparisons to WBC super flyweight, Mexican superstar, world champion, in Bam Rodriguez. Okay? Jesse James Bam Rodriguez, super flyweight WBC champion. Right? 17 wins, no loss, no draw. 11 wins by way of knockout. 22 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Right? Bam Rodriguez is a superstar. Right? He just had an very active time. He fought Israel Gonzalez September this year. Okay, he fought Wasilkisi Wenjek June of this year. He fought Carlos Quadros February of this year. You know, very active year. He's already fought 3 times this year, okay? And he's made a name for himself, right? And he's looking to get back in the ring another time before the year's up, possibly. But so photos have surfaced of Jesse James, Bam Rodriguez, looking very different from his normal fighting weight. He's gained a lot of weight, right? You can see it in his face. He's gained a lot of weight, as he should. He's enjoying his life. He's enjoying, you know, the fruits of his labor, right? As he's supposed to, right? But you don't hear anybody talking about the weight that Bam Rodriguez has gained. Now, a lot largely in part due to he hasn't missed weight on the scale. He hasn't missed, you know, he hasn't missed weight on the scale. You know, he hasn't, you know, lost his belt on the scale and things of that nature. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, the slightest bit of weight. Now, I know there's a difference in stardom, especially right now, early in Bam's career, 22 years of age. But when Gervonta Tank Davis was 22 years of age, right? And he did miss weight and did lose his belt on the scale, right? It was a outpour, outrage. But Bam Rodriguez looks extremely out of weight right now, right? He's completely out of shape right now. If this was Gervonta Tank Davis in his position, we wouldn't stop hearing about it, right? At all. And again, like I said, both of these guys are young, right? Both are in a position to enjoy the fruits of their labor, absolutely. And I have no problem with that at all whatsoever, right? The only problem I have is that where is the outpour? Outrage, okay? Now, I want to see Bam Rodriguez do great, in a great position. I want to see him, you know, dominate, right? I want to see him win. I want to see him, you know, dominate in the sport of boxing, right? But when it's undefeated unified 3-belt welterweight world champion superstar boxer in Errol the True Spence Jr., okay, who is considered to be top 2, the number 2, maybe number 1, top 5 definitely pound for pound best fighters in the world, Errol Spence Jr., right, who holds the WBC, WBA, IBF welterweight world titles, superstar boxer. Errol Spence Jr., 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 32 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. when you see Errol Spence out of shape in between fights, right? There's an outpour, there's an outcry, and there's concern, and there's cause for concern in that he's not disciplined, and that's going to hinder his career. Well, in Bam Rodriguez's last fight, he didn't look like the same guy that he once was. Many people felt like he got, slightly bit exposed in his last fight, right? And, people was questioning, is he being overrated? Is he being overstated? Now, I won't say that. I like Bam Rodriguez. I like his movement. I like his foot movement, his foot placement. I like his skills. I like his aggression, right? But his last fight was a very, very tough fight. Shockingly, very, very tough fight. Most people didn't expect that to be as tough of a fight as it is. It turned out to be, right? And after that performance, and to see photos of Bam Rodriguez completely out of shape, way away from his fighting weight, and nobody cares. Nobody even thinks about it. It's not a figment in nobody's imagination. Nobody cares. As nobody should care, unless it shows up fight night. And my point in saying this and bringing this up is that you shouldn't care when it's Gervonta Tank Davis. Errol Spence, now, with Gervonta Tank Davis, people could say, well, he missed weight on the scale, right? And he lost his belts on the scale. Errol Spence has never missed weight on the scale and never lost his belts on the scale. But everybody's concerned with his lifestyle in between the fights, even before he suffered that horrific car accident. Everybody was concerned with Errol Spence's weight in between fights. Well, he ain't never missed weight. He ain't never lose his belt on the scale, right? Because making weight is a skill. Look at when it comes to undefeated two-division world champion, superstar boxer, who's the former unified WBC, WBO super featherweight world champion, Olympic silver medalist, Shakur Stevenson. Okay, Shakur Stevenson, now 19 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, right? Shakur Stevenson, he missed weight on the scale. And again, like I said, Bam has not missed weight and didn't lose his belts. But Shakur Stevenson missed weight on the scale, and that was huge when Shakur Stevenson just flat out told you, listen, I'm always in shape. I just simply can't make the weight right now, right? I can no longer. I attempted to make the weight. I couldn't make the weight. I pushed. I tried. I couldn't make it, right? And I'm moving up from 130 to 135. I can't do it, right? And so he fights Olympic gold medalist, Brazilian star boxer, Robson Conceição. He beats Robson Conceição, dominates him, does an interview with Max Kellerman after the fight. And this is something I brought up, right? Does an interview with Max Kellerman after the fight. And Max Kellerman proceeds to tell him he don't like fighters having unfair advantages on the scale. He don't like day before weigh-ins. And he doesn't like fighters paying other fighters when they miss weight on the scale to continue on with the fight. It's a paying for an advantage. And he pointed to Floyd Mayweather doing the same thing. And I said this. What about the fighters that make weight on the scale, but clearly have a size advantage and draining themselves down to get to that weight? Just because they make the weight don't mean that they're supposed to be at the weight. But he brought up Shakur Stevenson and he brought up Floyd Mayweather. How many times have you seen Floyd Mayweather miss weight on the scale? He came off a 2-year layoff in that fight with Marlon Marquez. And Max Kellerman brought it up. Oh, he missed weight on the scale. right? But you look at these photos of Bam Rodriguez. Clearly, making weight is a skill for Bam Rodriguez because he's clearly fighting at a weight he should not be fighting at, right? When you look at these photos. Okay, when you look at these photos of Bam Rodriguez at an event, he's clearly super out of shape, right? Look at the photos. Look at those photos of Bam Rodriguez. He's super out of shape, right? So clearly he's not fighting at the weight he should be fighting at. That's abundantly clear, right? So let's have the same standards for everybody. That's my whole thing. And salute to Bam Rodriguez for making the weight because, again, like I said, making the weight is a skill. And so for Bam Rodriguez to make the weight, that's a skill. And salute to Bam Rodriguez for making the weight. I just want it to be the same accountability to everybody like it is Shakur Stevenson, like it is for Devin Haney, like it is for Floyd Mayweather, and like it is for, everybody else involved in the sport of boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis. And again, like I said, I understand that Gervonta Tank Davis missed weight and lost his belt on the scale, and Bam hasn't done that. But who's to say it's not to come when you see photos like this? It's clearly not discipline. Period. It's clearly an act of non-discipline, right? If Shakur Stevenson wasn't Shakur Stevenson, did he look like he was being not disciplined? Or did he look like he maybe just outgrew the division? Let's keep the same energy. And salute to Bam Rodriguez, one of my favorite fighters. Continue on being great in your career. Get more responsible in between fights. And stay disciplined. Period. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.